I'm going to talk about the importance of taking charge of your musical direction and the 5 things you can do to determine your path to success. Let's get it. I'm B. Vaughn, the creator and host of We Create Music TV, and this is video number 6 in our Branding for Music Creators series. In this video, I want to focus on how you can determine your path to success and the 5 things that you can work through to help you begin with the end in mind. In the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey illustrates this concept of having an end in mind, a desired outcome that is to be achieved, and the steps for achievement. This is about the creative direction for your life, the unique contribution you want to make in your music career. It is about recognizing that you have the freedom to choose and you are the creative force in your own life. You can live with vision, mission, and purpose. Now, before we jump into this video, take a moment to leave a comment below on the unique contribution that you want to make within this music industry. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified of new content. Begin with the end in mind means to begin each day, task, or project with a clear vision of your desired direction and destination, and then continue by flexing your proactive muscles to make things happen. Highly effective creators begin with the end in mind in everything they do. They understand that they cannot simply just dive in head first, but they must consider their path to success. They understand that the mental or first creation must come before the physical or the second creation. You can't build a building without a blueprint, and you can't build a successful music career without a detailed plan. How often do we just dive into things without realizing their true objectives or outcomes? How often do we just kind of throw things at the wall and see what sticks? To be successful, you need to give some thought to exactly what you want to achieve. Know what you want to achieve in the next 1, 3, and 5 years, as this will be your working blueprint. Evaluate and revise your plan often and measure your success against it. If your goal is to have 5 placements in 2020, then what are you doing now in order for that to happen? Who are you connecting with? What outlets are you concentrating on? According to Stephen Covey, all things are created twice, first in the mind and then in the real world. Physical creations follow mental ones, just like homes are built according to blueprints. To make your deepest desires a reality, you first need to see and understand what those desires are. So in short, to begin with the end in mind is to visualize your life, your career, or a specific project the way that you want it to end up being before you actually do it, right? So you got to figure out what it looks like, and then you work towards it. When you make this a conscious effort, you take much greater control over your life and over your circumstances. When you understand where you want to end up, you'll gain tremendous clarity in the many areas of your life. For example, if you realize that your greatest career goal is to become an accomplished singer, the steps to achieving this end become so much clearer. When you begin with the end in mind, you gain clarity, which will naturally help you become more efficient. You'll be able to plan and strategize for the best route to your goals. You can start to map out the things that you need to do in order to achieve that end. It may be overcoming stage fright. It may be hiring a professional singing coach. It may be auditioning for shows. You'll be working toward goals that are actually meaningful to you, building the music career that you can be proud of and living the kind of life that you truly want. Now, not everybody wants to be a rich and famous millionaire. I mean, maybe rich. Not necessarily rich and famous. Not everybody wants to be the CEO of a company or have a vacation home in Miami. At least not enough to put in the work that is required to achieve those things. Many people would rather live a quiet life with the people they love. Now, there are many people who would rather be behind the scenes within the music industry than out in the front. Now, remember to take a moment to leave a comment below on the unique contribution that you want to make within this music industry. Okay, so here are 5 things that you can work through to help you begin with the end in mind. Number 1, dream big. You need to decide what you really want out of your music career. Where do you see yourself in the next 1, 3, 5, 10 years? What major outcomes would you like to have achieved? Visualize yourself already having a successful music career. What does it feel like? What does it look like? How do you know when you achieved your goal? How do you know when you've reached that point of success? Number 2, be honest. You need to assess your current situation. Where are you right now in regard to where you're trying to go? It really is important that you be brutally honest with yourself. The clearer you can see your current situation, the better prepared you'll be to remove yourself from it and chase your dreams. Do you have the resources that are needed? Do you have the talent or skills that are needed? Do you have the financial capital that is needed? Do you have the right people in the right places? Number 3, create your path. This will be critical in the achievement of your goals. A best practice is to work your way backwards from the end to the beginning. First, picture your end point. Now imagine the point right before that. Keep doing this until you've reached your current situation. Number 4, write it down. You'd be surprised to know that only about 3% of the population write their goals down on paper. Yeah, that is unbelievable. Within this music industry, you will need to be able to clearly define your strategies and outcomes. You need to be able to craft a strategy on how to approach your career. You need to give some thought to exactly what you want to achieve. Don't be vague, but be detailed, as this will become your roadmap for success. This will give you a greater sense of purpose and meaning. Number 5, commit. Make the commitment to yourself, even when it seems hopeless and that you don't really feel like doing it. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where it shows if you have what it really takes to make it within this music industry. It will be difficult from time to time, but if you stick with it, you'll find joy, purpose, and fulfillment in your music career. All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, these are just some quick tips that I wanted to share with you to help you begin with the end in mind. If you want to dive deeper into this habit, tune into our 7 Habits series, where I get super deep about how to begin with the end in mind. All right, once again, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell to get notified of new content. And I will see you in the next video.